Pier 4 now. Show us about 8 minutes out. 10-4 will notify once we're on scene and have the lanes clear. 1182, any of it?
Okay. Very similar to Batman's. Very similar.
Attention units. Civilians are trapped following a car crash. Officers needed near Civic Center.
Serious car accident down there. Looks bad.
Hey, who's this? Spider-Man!
Someone's trapped in that car.
Save you, citizen. Right there with the thugs. Damn, he got shot. That guy didn't give a whoa. All right.
People are... Hold on! Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, he ain't coming back for Spider-Man 3. Slick.
Everyone's safe. I should let fire and rescue do their jobs.
You saved my life. Thank you.
You're welcome, citizens. Now get away from this burning vehicle. Is there another crime?
Oh, hey, Spider-Man. Talk to you later. Got a primo investment offer. That's cool. I'm telling everyone, Spider-Man's the best.
Alright, there we go. Crime doesn't pay.
You're a real hero. Thank you.
All units, narcotics sale reported in progress. Local officers, please converge on Civic Center.
Hey, before you go, can you sign this for my kid?
Alright.
Units 1182 along the north.
Funky. Party time for Spider-Man. Doc Ock. Doc Ock. Oh man, favorite Doc Ock story? Man. Probably Superior Spider-Man, which is cheating. Because it's both a Spider-Man and a Dr. Octopus story. Oh man. I'm also...
Crap! Huh? Who's that?
very wary of End of the Earth.
Take that weapon!
Took a while to get my takedown. Oh, attack 3 enemies from behind.
Taking a beating!
What?
I can't hit him in the air!
Overkill for that guy.
Pro tip. If you're not good at breaking or entering, maybe don't pull a B&E.
Besides Superior Spider-Man. Mine's the one where he's taken by Reed Richards to cure his wife, who was giving birth all the time. Man, I don't even know that one. Not gonna lie. Marvel, love the superheroes, not so deep into the lore. But that sounds crazy. Then again, I do love End of the Earth, where Dr. Octopus was dying and he was like, "Well, kill the Spider-Man." I'm dying, cough, cough. I'm totally not planning something else. And he's like, "I will save you, mankind." And I forget what he was gonna blow up the sun or something. I was like, "If I can't save you, I will kill everyone. You can't save everyone, Spider-Man." And of course, Spider-Man saved everyone. Ooh, one shot from the 90s. Okay. Yeah, my Marvel.
Attention units, there's an assault in progress. Officers needed south of Houston.
My Marvel comic lore probably only dates back to maybe like 2010, 2011. My DC, I got a lot of knowledge from like the 90s, the 80s. Marvel, not so much. That sounds like an interesting story. I do have to say, I think I also like the Ultimate Spider-Man Dr. Octopus, because it's pretty much exactly like the movie. Like they're making a Spider-Man movie, and a real Dr. Octopus shows up. They're like, "Wow, this is great. The special effects, the stunt people." And they're like, "This is real." And he's like, "I know, it looks so real." And it's like, "No, that's a real villain." And they were like, "Oh." And he pretty much like, Dr. Octopus gets wrecked by Spider-Man. When they catch it all on film. Before I stop another crime.
Wouldn't be New York without a seedy drug deal.
Man, we could have a podcast about Spider-Man character stories. I also really like the original Doc Ock origin story. I'm not familiar with his actual origin. As I said, Marvel comics, not my strong suit. I read here and there, but DC is it's really, really sad. Oh man. Par for course. I would expect no less. Oh wait. I was trying to be smart. I have to attack them and then figure out the Also, I'm pretty sure that they just magically spawned in.
guys are like
pistol.
little kingpins in training.
Web throw 3 objects at an enemy.
That's more interesting. Open fire! I'm wet!
1, 2. Yeah, the car will be 3.
I'm not gonna go out like this.
Just in case. Yeah. Who's still here? Oh, you.
Fisk did keep these wannabe pushers in check. Wait a minute, what's that feeling? Do I miss him? No.
It really
Probably
makes
better if I'm not here when the cops arrive.
it really makes the end of Superior Spider-Man really hit hard. Because that for me is where Octavius dies. Yeah. I mean, I loved the end of Superior Spider-Man. That hit me hard too. Just his character, and he wanted redemption.
Folks, I have to once again defend myself against the spurious claims from McDonald Mac Gargan, aka the Scorpion. Yes, as I fully disclosed, I bankrolled the experiment that gave him superior strength, speed, and that unsightly cyborg tail. The idea was to create an anti-Spider-Man who is not a threat and stops menaces. I had no idea he was crazy. Do you think his resume said psycho with a poisoning fetish? His lawsuit is a transparent attempt to reduce his sentence at the raft by placing the blame for his deeds on me. And that is one package J. Jonah Jameson refuses.
Cool that he name dropped the Scorpion. I need something to swing to.
Attention units. Armed robbery in progress. Available officers, move on the financial district.
Yeah, they're here somewhere.
Gentlemen, afraid I've got to ask you to leave the store. Dad.
Ooh, that was close. About to get shot from behind. Alright. Where you going?
Hope crime would decline post-Fisk. Might have been too optimistic. Probably better if I'm not here when the cops arrive.
Alright, now climb this skyscraper. And overshoot my target. Time to unscramble.
It's an isolated tag.
Pretty easy. Ah, man. I also really like Mysterio's original appearance, where he's trying to be a hero when he isn't getting enough attention in his career, which nowadays is becoming a major issue in main media, where special effects artists are rarely mentioned or even pushed aside in incredibly important events. Like the award show each year. Oh yeah. VFX artists, editors, cinematographers, a lot of people get snuffed when it comes to awards.
You and me, we're in a club now.
Superhero Man F, thank you for joining the club. I really appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out for Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Spider, 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 spider. Spider magnification. Oh, that saved me. I was like, I need something to web swing to. Is it Manf or Man F? Could be either or.
Lock down the whole.
Is this the mosh pit? Great!
Alright. No. Save him.
I love laying out bullies.
You were just in time. They were like animals.
I can't say manf without my tongue doing a spitty thing. Manf. Almost manf. Does it be manf or manf? I almost do a spitty thing. Either way. An interesting name for sure. Flock of seagulls. Pigeons. Let's see what else do I gotta do. Take out that. Oh wait, the network is down. Oh, side missions. I don't think I can come over here. That looks distinctly different from everywhere else I can go. Flock of seagulls. Show me where the band is. Tongue twister. And I ran all night and day. Sorry, finishing up Yakuza. Oh, no problem. You've been working on that for a while, so no problem at all. My suit power is ready. Okay, let's see. Nope, fun facts with
I've always
JJ.
been about the truth. When I was a reporter and a newspaper publisher, I printed the truth. And now as a broadcaster, I speak it. Sometimes it hurts. But it's my responsibility to bring it to you. And the truth is, the city's not quiet. It is not peaceful. It is a disaster waiting to happen. Threats roiling under the surface, like a hungry shark just beneath the waterline. Don't let Spider-Man fool you. You are not safe. None of us.
Okay, so this is how I do to the corner. Dang it.
Can I get an autograph?
Maybe later. There we go. Learning. Was eating at the time, so I wasn't paying attention to typing.
Sorry about that.
Ultimate Kingpin is stupidly good. Oh man, Ultimate Kingpin. I love the Ultimate Spider-Man comics. Before Peter died. I mean, I loved them after he died and we got Miles, but those are some of my favorite Spider-Man. That entire run. Bendis, man, Bendis. I think he pretty much encapsulates like really the kid Spider-Man. Like he's only like a high schooler, like a freshman in high school. Let's see. I'm just swinging aimlessly. Guess that's a side mission. Let's see. We'll do one more story thing. Since I'm already like going there. See what that takes me, and then I'm probably gonna call it a night myself. He was basically the main antagonist for Peter in Ultimate Universe. Couldn't fight him physically, and even mentally with how much control he controls the mainstream. Oh yeah. That's a Kingpin. It's a Kingpin in a lot of stories. I'm just remembering when I think it was Cataclysm happened and New York got flooded.
How does it work? Just like a natural arm. You think of what you want it to do, and... Yes! Hey! Hey! What do you think you're doing?
This site's been declared a safety hazard.
Stop that right now! This is highly sensitive equipment. That's it. I'm calling the mayor's office directly.
Peter Parker, how the hell are you?
Speak of the devil.
Osborn.
Mr. Osborn.
Oh, please. How long have we known each other? It's Mr. Mayor.
Oh
It's
damn, he's the
Norman.
mayor?
Norman!
Norman, what do you think you're doing?
The grant agreement you signed has strict safety provisions. This isn't your first violation.
Those were excused.
By me. We should have confiscated this equipment long ago.
But I've had a breakthrough.
Thank you for your great service to our country. These folks will escort you to Oscorp Robotics, where you'll receive the latest in prosthetics. No charge.
This isn't about safety infractions, is it?
I'm trying to help you, Otto. You're free to continue your work in a secure environment.
At Oscorp.
You always were the smartest guy in the room.
You haven't changed a bit.
Neither of you. Hey, Peter. Harry will be coming back from Europe early next year. Maybe the two of you can start that business you always talked about. This is opportunity knocking.
Damn, man. The characters in this game are freaking great.
Easy. They didn't take everything. Maybe we could start over. Peter, There's no we. Without the grant from the city, I can no longer pay you. I need some time to think. If I were you, I'd look for a new job.
Yep. That Parker luck.
You and me, we're in a club now.
Sky 20. Thank you for joining the club. I appreciate it. Yeah, going by the
do
Ultimate
something to help
Universe
Doc.
Norman and Otto relationship.
Call Harry. Ask him to talk to his dad. No. Norman never listens to Harry. Even tried to kill funding for his research stations. Hey, one of those stations is nearby. Should see how they're doing while Harry's in Europe. Must be some way to help Doc. I'll think of something.
Man. Ultimate Universe storyline, pretty great. I still remember when Spider-Man met the Black Cat in the Ultimate Universe. When they were basically fighting each other on a rooftop. And then he's like, he doesn't like beat her, but he's like, they tussle and he stops her and he's like, you better stop.
Now, a lot of people ask me what I think of
Robbing
Mayor
them
Osborn,
places.
but what matters is what you think. Let's ask our first caller. You're on with J. Jonah Jameson.
Hi, I think Mayor Osborn's doing a terrific job. He's cleaned the city up and expanded the economy.
With all due respect to the office of mayor, the police cleaned up the city, and entrepreneurs boosted the economy. I do approve of many of the mayor's initiatives, like cracking down on quality of life crimes and reducing red tape. But I think he takes credit for a lot of things other people do. He's ambitious, which is not a bad thing. But I always say, be careful of people with agendas. We used to have a vigilant press to keep politicians honest, but it's a shadow of its former self. Now all you've really got is...
Yeah. Oh yeah, before J. Jonah Jameson cut me off again. Oh yeah, then Electra came around and she died. For like the 4th time that month. Yeah, I was saying, I remember when he fought Felicia Hardy. And they were like, basically just, they weren't like, it wasn't like an actual fight. It was just like, he was on a random rooftop and he ran in, and like she bumped into him. And he's like, you're a bad guy. I think you're a bad guy. You don't look like a bad guy though. And then he was like, huh, you got boobs. You're a woman. You're a bad woman. And then she was like, teasing him and like anging him on, is like, maybe if you stop me, I'll give you something worth your while. And he's like, oh man, she wants me. She wants me. And so they go back. I think later on in the run, and he fights her a second time. And he's like, ha, I stopped you. And she's like, you're beginning to make this a habit. And he's like, maybe I am. And she does the whole Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, Kirsten Dunst, where she lifts like the mask just enough to kiss him. And he's like, he's like giving himself the pep talk. He's like, all right, I don't have too much experience dating women, but I can do this. Let's go, Spider-Man. And she's like, how old are you? And he's like, 15. She's like, you're not a man at all. And she's like, oh my god, I made out with a child. That's so freaking good. Oh, Gwen in the Ultimate Universe. That's right, I forgot she's there. She comes back too because of the symbiotes. Oh man. So good. And then I'm remembering when Spider-Man switched places with Wolverine for a day. Wolverine went to school.